Well, one quarter of the season now complete, and on to the next one starting here tonight as we welcome you to Flames TV Live, brought to you by Budweiser. Get you set tonight for the Calgary Flames and the Winnipeg Jets. After 9 games in 15 days for the Calgary Flames, some well-deserved and much-needed time off, or at least some time away from the rink. 3 days in between games for the Calgary Flames as they go right back at it here again tonight. As for the opposition tonight, well, the Winnipeg Jets come in playing their second of back-to-back games. They were in Minnesota yesterday afternoon. It was a holiday matinee game against the Wild in which they end up falling 7-1 in that one. As for the Calgary Flames, well, they have points in 7 consecutive games. 4-game win streak on the line here tonight as they get set to host the Jets, looking to turn the page, continue the momentum they established over the first 20 games of this young season.
I just think that it was very nice for us after our busy schedule to have a couple days to kind of just regroup and get the mind right again. One practice in this little stretch here, so it was good to have that. But I think it was just time for a reset after all the travel, and I think that was, as much as you want to be playing, I think everybody needed that.
Obviously, it was a pretty tough stretch of our schedule that we went through, and a lot of travel, a lot of hockey, and I think we would all pretty much agree that we were feeling it a little bit in that last home game against Chicago. So it was good to get a little breather. I think guys use it the right way and recharge their bodies a little bit, and now it kind of feels like the start of another segment here. So it'd be nice to get back and play a game again.
We were playing every other day and a lot of back-to-backs just for the first 5 weeks of the year. And we started that whole part of the schedule without a full contingent of guys. So we got through that. But now it sort of changes because so we played tonight. So really you're only playing 2 games in 8 days when you look at it. So it's sort of the onus is on the players now to do a good job in terms of their preparation and being game ready.
And that's where the experience in this group starts to pay its dividends, as Daryl Sutter has pointed out a few times this year. This team has plenty of it. 9 players on the roster with more than 500 National Hockey League games played. We saw that experience come in the third period, in particular on Tuesday night against Chicago in that victory. And, of course, it also pays dividends throughout the first 20 games. Erik Gudbranson, one of those guys with over 500 games. He put experience in perspective here.
There's a lot of experience on this team, and we throw that word around and never really kind of explain what it means, but that kind of is what it means, is that in those situations, you've been in those situations before where you know how to handle them, and having such a large collection of guys who have that experience, especially deep in the playoffs, those are moments where, potentially a young guy could be a little bit nervous and a little bit skittish around it, whereas this group is, okay, I know what to do here, and we know what to do here, and you don't have to talk about it. It's just they've been in those situations and they know how to get out of them. Whether it's the next shift or the next game, it's at some point they're going to break through, and that's added a lot of confidence in this group.
All right, let's take a look at who to watch tonight from both sides of things, starting with the visitors and Kyle Connor. It's the Jets' leading scorer, 22 points in 20 games to start the season, including a pair of 6-game point streaks. The last one ended just a couple of nights ago. He has now gone 3 games, however, without a point. And for the Calgary Flames, Johnny Gaudreau still riding a 5-game point streak. He's got 5 goals and 8 points in that span. A pair of game-winning goals tucked in there as well on the most recent road trip, named NHL First Star of the Week by the end of last week as well, Johnny Gaudreau. All right, let's talk about the visitors here tonight. The Jets, of course, reeling after that 7-1 loss. They've now lost 5 consecutive games, just 5 goals scored in that span. But the Calgary Flames know they'll get an Owly team here this evening, coming off their loss yesterday.
They're really strong down the middle. They're really good on the rush. They're really good in face-offs. They got lots of size up front. They got guys who can beat you one-on-one. So they are a proven. They're to me are a prototypical team that should be a really good playoff team.
They got a lot of high-end players up front. Scheifele, Wheeler, some big bodies that are have good shots and are good around the net. So as D-men tonight, we got to take care of that aspect and be strong on pucks, and we know it's going to be a tough test.
All right, Flames TV Live continues to roll along. More from Trevor Lewis on the other side. We're back after this.
All of us at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you back to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Attending the game should be a fun night out, but as fans, we are all in this together when it comes to taking on the common opponent of COVID-19. So please do your part. Much like our players, everyone has their own equipment preferences. Face coverings are required based on current AHS guidelines, so please remember to bring one and ensure you're wearing it unless actively eating or drinking. Every team needs good defense, so if you feel the urge to cough or sneeze, please do so into your elbow or a tissue. Please also remember to wash your hands frequently with warm, soapy water. Additionally, we have added many conveniently located hand sanitizing stations throughout the Scotiabank Saddledome. No one ever wants to miss a game, but we ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell or believe that you may have been exposed to COVID-19. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word SDOME to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun return to the Sea of Red in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
Okay, here's a look at what you need to know for tonight with a focus on the Calgary Flames. And as a group, they lead the conference at the 20 games played mark for the 5th time in history. That was coming into tonight, of course, sitting atop the Western Conference. The NHL's best goal differential as well. That remains in plus 30 in that category. And as for the penalty kill, well, it's right up there as well, sitting third best in the National Hockey League with a percentage of 87.7.
We go back to that win on Tuesday night. I know it seems like a long time ago now, almost a week it feels like. But just the way that you guys were able to close out that hockey game, and you've done that now here over the last, even at the late stages of that road trip. What have you liked about positions you're in? You've had the lead a lot, played with the lead a lot, but the way that you've played with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, obviously Marky and Vladdy have been awesome for us back there, and when we need them. And you know, getting that first goal is huge. It's a big momentum, and you know, I think just kind of sticking with our game plan and wearing teams down. I think that's how we're successful, and that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, and just those, you know, the empty net situations. We talk about how crucial they are, and I know you get a couple of empty netter goals, but, you know, when you're able to get those, take some of that pressure off, you know, what does it mean to a group when you can finally salt those ones away and take advantage of the situations? Yeah, it's good. I mean, you know, we've been finding different ways to win, and, you know, when you get one of those, it's good. It's, you know, it's usually you're going up by 2 goals there, so it's a little relief, but yeah, we've been in a lot of one-goal games, and we found a ways to win, so we got to keep going. And Luch's curling skills there on the sweep there, you like that? That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, talks about what a guy he is. You know, it's don't really care who scores, just want to win. So that was awesome, and I owe him one for sure. Yeah, well, and just because your trio, you guys seem like you're really buzzing right now. What's been going so well for you guys right now? I think we're just playing to our identity. I think you know, nothing fancy. We get it in, take the body, get the puck back, and when we do that, we have the puck a lot and get to the net and bang some home, and it's fun to score and it's fun to win. So we're doing well right now. We got to keep going. Thanks for this. Enjoy a test against your former team here tonight, and we'll talk to you later. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, let's take a look at your starting goaltenders for tonight's hockey game for the visiting Winnipeg Jets. It is Connor Hellebuyck going right back in for the second consecutive start. He got the nod yesterday, gave up 4 goals on 14 shots, 6-5-4, the record on the year. And for Jacob Markstrom, he goes back in for a second straight start here on home ice as well. He has won 3 consecutive starts, sitting with that pretty .940 save percentage. All right, that does it for Flames TV Live, the pregame show brought to you by Budweiser. You're all set tonight for Hockey Night in Canada. It is the Flames, it is the Jets, and puck drop is coming up next. Enjoy the game. We'll see you in the first intermission.